Hello there and welcome to our Loco for Leeds. It's my channel where we talk all things Leeds United. And today, with it being a few days, not until Sunday we play, don't we, at Cardiff. So I thought I'll be previewing that game later on in the week. But I think today was just a chance to sort of have a look back on the season so far, and in particular the goals. I mean, today I'm going to pick out five of my favourite goals in the season so far. Not necessarily. Uh, I will do a kind of goal of the season probably at the end of the season, but these are sort of my five favourite ones. So it'll be interesting to see what people think of these choices. Um, you know, it might not necessarily be the best goals of the season, these ones, but it's the ones that I personally have liked the most. So yeah, let's have a look then at number five. So this is my fifth favourite goal of the season, which is which is Pablo's goal. It's the first goal of the season, and it's the one away at Bristol City. It's pure Pablo. It's what we've been used to from him from the minute he put a Leeds shirt on. Really, it's brilliant. It goes down down the left side with Harrison. The move sort of starts. He goes into the box. He puts it into, I think it's Forshaw in the middle there. Forshaw puts it off to Pablo on the edge of the box. He turns. He touches it. He turns. And he just bends it round the defender into the top corner, and it's a brilliant goal, and it sets us on for the season. Obviously, sets up a 3-1 win that day, sets us rolling for the season, and it was a great goal. And he's magic, Pablo, into we all know that. So yeah, that's me. My fifth favourite. My fourth favourite is Helder Costa's goal away at Birmingham, and obviously it's a roller coaster of a match, that one, wasn't it? We're 2-0 up, we get pegged back to 2-2, then we go 3-2 up, 3-3, then we go 4-3 up, we get pegged back again, it goes 4-4, and the own goal in the very last minute sends us home with a 5-4 win away at Birmingham City. In the Christmas period as well, it was an important win. And some really good goals in that game actually, but I've gone for the first goal it was that day, which is Helder Costa, where we win it in our half, I think, and it's just really well broke. We break quickly on Birmingham. They have the ball. We win it back and we just break quickly. It's a real advert for how quickly Leeds attack teams when we get the ball back. And yeah, Harrison it is that wins it back. He runs with it. He passes it off to Kosta, who takes a little touch past the defender on the edge of the box and puts it in the bottom corner. The keeper stands sort of still. He can't do anything about it. I think he's off balance maybe, but it's a brilliant goal, and I think that's, there's a lot of these goals where you kind of think, well, maybe they kind of get a bit forgotten about because people might talk about maybe the Ayling goal in that game. I thought Dallas's one was pretty good as well actually there, but it's a nice finish. But I've gone for that one. So that one is my fourth favourite, and yeah. So we go on to number three. Number three is Tyler Roberts at home to QPR, 2-0 win. Sort of November time, wasn't it? And yeah, Harrison got the other goal in that result, ended up winning the game 2-0. But it was great, this goal, really, and it just, again, the move starts sort of, well, the move is, in progress with Harrison again on the left side, um, and he seems to start quite a lot. He seems, quite a lot of the attacks. Sorry, and again he has a hand in this one. He seems to get a lot of assists. Harrison, I think he's really come on um, since the sort of first half of last season. Sorry, in the second half of last season, I think he was a brilliant player. Couldn't really get into the team first half of last season, but from then he's gone from strength to strength, and he's an integral part of our team now. He's a solid starter. He's one of the first names on the team sheet at this present moment, and he's a great player. And I think he's only young still, and he'll only get better. I think his distribution at times, um, he could be a bit quicker on it. Tries to do a bit too much sometimes, but overall, I think he's great, and I hope that we sign him in the summer, regardless of whether we go up. Obviously, I think we will, and I think we will sign him. Anyway, back to that goal. He kind of starts he's got a hand in it. He runs into a box, and Robertson, you can see him sort of there in the area, and he gets given the ball by Harrison, and it's just literally one touch, and he passes the ball straight into the bottom corner. It's a brilliant technique, and just to find that gap in between the defenders and where the keeper can't quite get to it. It was a great finish. Like I say, it just seemed to pass it in, and it just set himself really nicely, and to get the kind of power on it, and precision on the ball to just pass it in the goal. It was a great finish that I thought, and I really did enjoy that one, and I do enjoy watching it back, as I do, to be honest, enjoy watching all the Leeds goals back, in all honesty. But I mean, Harrison finished it off that day. He got the second one, and we won 2-0. And yeah, so that's my third favourite one. Going into me onto me top two now. Then, so yeah, the my second favourite one is Dallas's goal away at Stoke in the early part of the season. And it's a lovely goal. This is a lovely move. Just again, we win the ball just inside his own half. Stoke have it. I think it's Forshaw that wins it back, and from there it's just literally like it's like four touches. Forshaw puts it into it might be Shackleton maybe, who lays it off to Pablo, who just has the vision. Like I say, he's just magic, and he's a wizard, isn't he, Pablo, with the ball. Just the vision he has to just pick out Dallas on the opposite side of the pitch, who's steaming forward. It's a brilliant pass. It's a defence splitting pass. Obviously we know he's got it in his locker. There's another goal, that one against Cardiff, Kosta's goal, the first goal of that game, where again he just splits the defence, and Kosta puts it in. But that's not in this list. We're talking about that Stoke goal, away at Stoke. Sorry, and it's a great move. It's one touch football, and it's just a great pass to it's great vision to pick him out, and he's, like I say, he's steaming forward, and he just manages to he manages Dallas to compose himself, and it's a lovely finish past the goalie, and it's another example of the football that we can play when we're on tip top form. I use the term, liquid football to describe Leeds. I think we're being pretty spoilt with the way we're with the football that we're playing, because 3, 4, 5 years ago, you'd have said to me, Leeds playing like that, I would have laughed. It's just lovely to watch them play like that, and touch confidence, and it's brilliant. But yeah, it's a fabulous goal. We go on to win that game comfortably, 3-0. And like I say, it's another way of it's another showcase of what we can do when we're really on in the mood uh, to to play like that. So yeah, so we come to my my favourite goal of the season, and it's one that happened very recently. And Tyler Roberts gets another one in my list. Of course, it's the one away at Hull, the third goal. I mean, I could sit here all day and talk about that goal. To be honest, it was, the way they went from sort of again winning the ball in our half of the pitch, and then just the speed of the way they break on Hull is just brilliant. The way Harrison gets the ball back from from their player, and suddenly we're in their half, we're going forward, and it's just like precise passing. um, you know the ball gets worked out to Kosta on the right side. You can see Click is he hands up, he wants the ball on the other side of the penalty area. Costa finds him, and then you know Click just rolls it into Roberts, who comes onto it, and it's a brilliant finish. It's just, again, like I say, it's liquid football. That it's a pleasure to watch Leeds when we're playing like that, and yeah, that is my favourite five goals of the season. There's plenty more that I could put in, but I wanted to narrow it down to five today. Like I say, I will be doing me goal of the season come the end of the season, which will have more goals in it. I think I'll probably go for 10, list of 10. Still 9 games to go. There's still obviously plenty of points to play for, plenty of goals to score. So we'll see how it pans out. Obviously, I believe we'll go up. Watch out for my preview of the Cardiff game coming up later on in the week. If you like this video, remember to leave me a like and subscribe. There'll be more content coming like this. And yeah, marching on together. Let's hope we win Sunday. I'll see you on the next one.